G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
I'm Hairy.
And we've had a couple of weeks off.
We have. That's why I'm hairy. And I also spent a little bit of time up in the northeast of Victoria, up around Rutherglen.
A lovely spot.
A lovely spot. I love it up there because you can use it as kind of a jump-off point as well for Beechworth and King Valley. Some great wine regions up around there. Probably not the most loved because you kind of got to go through wine regions to get there now. It used to be that, that was the destination. If you were a Melburnian, you went to Rutherglen, but now people just kind of go Mornington Peninsula or Yarra Valley. Kind of, don't make the farther trip, but you're missing out unless you do, because there's great fortifieds up around the region, some really interesting other bits and bobs up around there as well. But I certainly love the stickies, and one of my absolute favourites, Morris, and they're almost very top end, the old premium liqueur muscat. This is around about mid-60s a bottle and absolutely gorgeous, unctuous, sweet, but not overdone. It's not just treacle in a bottle. Gorgeous, as I say. They actually are releasing one at the moment that's $500 a bottle, celebrating the 150th. I didn't manage to get my lips around any of that, but the $65 bottle of the old premium, as I say, absolutely beautiful and a deserving finish for any brilliant meal.
Yes, we do know that you love your stickies, so it was about time we had another one on the show.
Yes.
Now, speaking of other things that we love, and we do talk about them a bit, and that would be a Riesling. Now, when it comes to the white grape, one of the things that we keep talking about, value for money, you really can't go past it. Now, when you're talking about premium producers in Australia, one of the other names that would be on your lips would be Henschke. And of course, it's no surprise that Henschke turn out a few of the great Rieslings as well. Now, best thing about these ones, you're talking about, this is their premium. They've got a few different Rieslings in the range, starting with the Peggy's Hill at the bottom, right up to this beautiful one from the Eden Valley. It's even got a lovely new little bottle with some nice etching on there. But you're talking about a maximum recommended retail of about just over $30 a bottle. Now, when you're talking about a premium, effectively a super premium white wine, that's fantastic value for money. Henschke, so Eden Valley, we know, nice cool climate there, really good for Riesling grapes. But the other good thing about this one, and it's more suited to it than the cheaper ones, is that if you like aged Rieslings, then this is probably going to age that little bit better. It's got some really good structure there, some good acid, minerality, and all of that tied into one package that will reward a few years in the cellar. So if you do like your Rieslings and you haven't had this one yet, get your lips around this Henschke.
Yeah, there's a couple of them in their range. I also really love the Adelaide Hills one, the Lenswood Greens Hill. Gorgeous, really nice balance of acid and fruit sweetness. Not so much that residual, but really beautiful fruit sweetness. Now, the last thing that we're going to talk about this week, an iPhone app. We've talked about a few of them over the journey, and one that we hadn't talked about up until now that probably is right at the front of many people's question marks, do they buy it, is the Halliday, the James Halliday iPhone companion app. Now, last year we didn't talk about it because we talk about things that we recommend, and last year I couldn't recommend the app. It really was simply an app that basically told you where wineries were but didn't reveal anything at all about the wines. That's not the case for the current app. Basically now it's an app that is like the big thick book, basically on your iPhone or on your iPad as well. You can search, kind of narrow things down on it, so if you're looking just for great Rieslings, you can do exactly that. If you're looking for wines that are over a certain rating and under a certain price point, you can do that as well. Makes it a really useful app. The only negative I'd have to say at the moment that I have with this app is that while as you can scale it down to specific vintages, you can't scale it down to what years those wines might have been released. So it doesn't just have the 2011 wines that James has reviewed, it's got the ones that he reviewed in 2010 and 2009 in there as well, which makes it pretty good value for money, but it also makes it hard to know whether or not you're looking at a wine that's no longer available in the marketplace. It might have been missing for 3 or 4 years already when you're looking at it in the app. But overall, it really is a great app, worth a couple of dollars, because let's face it, you're spending 30 odd for the big hardcover version. So a few bucks for that in your pocket everywhere you go. A great solver of arguments, if nothing else.
And we all like convenience. I mean, we use our iPhones all the time, so it's a really good app.
Yeah, it is great. Anyhow, that's it for this week on Wine Week. See you all again next week.
See you next week.